Good evening and welcome to Crosby High School in Waterbury, Connecticut. This is Mitch Beck with another DETSportsmedia.com broadcast of CIAC High School basketball. We will have the national anthem and then we'll share all the information with you momentarily. We are in Crosby Palace, Coach Nick O'Gelly Court, here in Waterbury, Connecticut, for more CIAC Boys High School basketball. DETSportsmedia.com production here on Channel 16 and on YouTube. We're going to have the starting lineups for both teams. We've got St. Paul Catholic taking on the home Crosby High School team. And here are the announcements now.
Number 5, junior forward, AJ Brooks. Number 10, senior forward, Ryan Sylvester. Number 15, senior guard, Colin Stein. And number 25, junior guard, Jack Rose. St. Paul's coached by Steve Phelps. And also, at this time, I'd like to welcome back former Crosby standout from St. Paul coach, Bruce Vasquez.
So we got your starting lineups. Our referees today are Gary Oreo and Jose Dos Santos. You've heard the starting five for both teams. You've got the Crosby Bulldogs of St. Paul Catholic Falcons. They're about to tip off any moment right here in Crosby High School in Waterbury, Connecticut. Got a good crowd for tonight, Tuesday night. Look like the stands are pretty full. Two teams huddle around their respective benches. Last minute instruction before they hit the court. Steve Phelps is the head coach for St. Paul Catholic. And Nick Ogelli, starting his 50th year here at Crosby, will be behind the bench for the Bulldogs. A.J. Brooks is going to jump it up for St. Paul with Kerwin Prince. We will be underway in just a couple of seconds. Ball goes up, and it's controlled briefly by the Falcons. Prince goes straight up the gut and is fouled. Looks like he's calling it a jump ball. So the possession arrow favors Crosby. Prince will throw it in. Gets it out to Davis. Davis all the way to Spears. Spears throws up a three. That hits the rim and comes back out. Will Barton gets the rebound and gives it to that's Donovan Symes. Barton swings it around. That's Ryan Sylvester. He's looking. Finds somebody to the near side. That's Barton. Gets it back up top to A.J. Brooks. Give and go. And a layup, and it goes for Jack Nolly. 2-0. Prince loses control as he goes up. How that wasn't a travel, I don't know, but he gets the bucket, and we're even at 2. Ball on the outside, and Spears gets a hand on it, sends it outside. Barton will throw it in, gets it off to Nolly. Nolly calling a play. They set it up. Nolly swings through and gets it back for a three. That one hits the rim and goes off. Barton had it for a moment. He gets it up and shoots it, rebounded by Kerwin Prince. Prince gets it up to Reed. Had a big game in his first game. Reed had 13. Long shot for Davis, and he hits it to make it 5-2. Ball gets moved down low, a give and go, hits the foot, and comes back the other way. Prince coming all the way up the middle, goes off the glass, and it's good, 7-2. Nolly in the backcourt. He's seen some pressure from Reed. Sets up his play. They move it along. That's Donovan Symes. The ball moves it in front. Barton goes to make a move to the basket, stops, pulls up, gives it to Sylvester. Sylvester to Brooks. Brooks over to Nolly and back. Symes has it, goes to go right up the pipe, gets it, it's partially blocked, and out on a 3-on-1 is Crosby off the glass. Spears puts it in, and a timeout. Timeout called by St. Paul Catholic as they've jumped out. Crosby has to a 9-2 lead.
30-second timeout.
Bulldogs won their first game rather decisively. You heard it here. We had the game for you. Kerwin Prince was virtually unstoppable in that game. He had 33 points. Justin Davis had 16. Reed had 13, and Tyler Spears had 21. Falcons lost their first game, so they're looking to make something, get their feet under them, and they got their hands full with these Crosby Bulldogs, who are looking quite impressive so far early on in the season. Before the game, Coach Augelli told us this is the fastest team he can remember that he's coached. And so far, they're showing us that. Noli's got it, brings it up the court. Standing up against Spears. He switches with Barton. Noli takes it back, pulls up and shoots off the back rim. And rebounded by Crosby. They move it up quickly. That's Spears. Barton rebounds. Prince all over it. Spears gets it back to Reed. That's blocked by Barton, and that ball is blocked. Spears has it. Throws it out. Justin Davis, who regroups. Spears goes through the middle, loses the handle, and taken by A.J. Brooks. Moved up quickly into the front court. Hesitated, that's Barton now. Makes a baseline runner. No good. Here comes Justin Davis on a 2-on-1. He gets it over to Spears, and that's an easy bucket. He'll try it again, Jack Noli. After a 2-0 lead, Crosby's run off 11 straight. Ball at the top of the key. Spears gets a hand on that one. Knocks it away from Symes. And another turnover. Quickly thrown all the way up to Spears. He loses a handle. Hands it off. And that one gets off the hands. Gene Inesta. And goes out of bounds. Some substitutions coming in for St. Paul. Looks like Noah Waters and Christian Peterson. Spears throws up a three. That one hits the front of the rim. Gets his own rebound. Goes to make a play on it. Doesn't work. And Barton gets it. Noli comes into the forecourt. Looking to make a play. Goes cross court over the top. And that shot for three doesn't go. But rebounded. Symes gets his own rebound. Shoots and that one misses. And Spears gets it and outlets it to Davis. Davis brings it into the forecourt. Goes behind his back. And sets it up for Inesta. Back to Davis. He pulls up. Gives it to Ramel Reed. He pulls up for a three. That one hits the backboard and nothing else. And it's rebounded by Peterson. Peterson gives it to Symes. Turned around at Noli. That's Noah Waters. He pulls up for a three. That one hits the rim and comes down right into the hands of Kerwin Prince, who brings it up himself. Prince looks to go one-on-one, throws it out to Spears. He goes to the middle, back out to Prince. Prince has got two on him. Throws it outside to Reed for three, off the rim. And there's Kerwin Prince to put it away, 13-2. Noli brings it into the forecourt. Dribbles to the top, calling play number two. And a nice give and go. Layup gets partially blocked by Prince. And into the hands of Spears, who brings it up quickly. He pulls up for a three. That one hits the rim and comes out. And Noli will bring it back up the other way. 2:16 remains in the first quarter. Noli looking for some help. Finds it in Peterson. Now Waters has it. Gets it down low to Brooks. Back out on top. And a quick drive to the middle. Thrown outside. Fake. And back around. And nice move by Noli to get free on the inside. Gets a bucket. And the foul. That'll be the first on Prince. So that bucket counts. And with 1:55 remaining, A.J. Brooks will go take a seat. Coming in is Alex Partica. This one will be live as Noli looks to make it a three-point play and does. 13-5. Justin Davis bringing it into the forecourt, gives it to Prince, throws it down low to Spears, and we've got steps. Jordan Santos was thinking about making the move before he dribbled the ball. That was a quick breather from Ramel Reed as he comes in for Santos. Noli Bringing around, has the ball back. He's one-on-one, he gets picked off. And St. Paul making some nice ball movement now. Nice play going down the middle, a runner, and it goes. That was Symes. Spears gives it up to Davis. Around to Reed. He comes from the near side, gives it to Prince. Prince has 2 men on him. And a nice play by Symes, who picks it off. And he's fouled by Reed. And he'll go to the line and shoot 2. Minute 5 left in the first quarter. Crosby leads 13-7. This will be 2 shots. Symes is a senior. He's 5'11" and hits the first. Tom Lorenzetti comes in. Giagnoli will take a seat. Second one is up and in. 13-9. Justin Davis in the forecourt. Goes up with Lorenzetti. We're under a minute to go in the first. Reed. Prince. Nice spin move. Throws it up and in. 15-9. That's a sweet move. Lorenzetti. Davis working on him. Nice move to get it down low. And a 3 from the corner is good. Alex Partica. 15-12. Davis makes a nice move. 22, and Prince will go to the line. You know, I asked before the game the proper pronunciation of that game, and they said it was Partica. Now apparently it's Partica. So it's a learning experience for the dopey play-by-play guy. Prince good on both. 17-12, under 20 seconds to go. Symes. And that ball's taken away. 10 seconds to go. Justin Davis took the ball away and goes coast to coast. He gives it off, and he just stepped out of bounds with 0.4 seconds to go. That was Marquise Days who stepped on the line. And that'll do it. The end of 1 here in Waterbury. Crosby High School. Crosby High School leads visiting St. Paul Catholic Falcons 17-12. Well, after a quick start, St. Paul looked very good on their first bucket to get up ahead 2-0. And then Crosby rattled back with 11 straight. Falcons battled back to make it a 5-point game. Bulldogs cheerleaders entertaining. Trying to be anyway. So glad you could be with us here on a Tuesday evening. This DETSportsMedia.com production of CIAC Boys High School Basketball, only on Channel 16 and, of course, on YouTube. Mitch Beck with you along with Deb Thoreau, giving you all the sights and sounds, pictures, and everything else in between. Possession arrow favors St. Paul, so they will start with the ball as we get underway in the second. Partica starts with the ball. And we're underway in the second. He gives it to Noli. St. Paul swings it around. Big three. Partika misses this time. Gives it back to him. And thrown across again. Nice move getting Noli up the middle. He gets the runner, and it goes in and out. Here comes Crosby. Justin Davis throws up a three. Reed with the rebound. He had three guys on him, still managed to get it. And Reed throws it down low, and a turnover. Anesta couldn't handle it. Noah Waters going to bring it in. Donovan Symes, back to Noli. And that one's kicked by Tyler Spears. Some substitutions. Marquise Days coming in, and Jordan Santos. Partika goes and takes a seat. And Symes starts with the ball. Whips it around to Will Barton. Barton gets it back to Symes. It's whipped around to Noah Waters. Waters gives it off to Barton. Barton to Symes. Back to Barton. He looks to get it down low, and he get a play down low, and Prince there to make the defensive play and shut that one down. Here comes Spears with speed up the middle. Misses the runner. Prince with the rebound, gets his own rebound, and he's mauled under the basket, and he's going to go to the line. Noah Waters called for the foul. He'll shoot two. Prince again looking very, very strong. Hits the first. Gets set for the second. Shoots and hits. 19-12. Noli moves the ball around. He telegraphed that one. Spears saw it. Went all the way around for the easy bucket. Goes with the right hand and call a timeout. St. Paul, after bringing it in between 5, now it's back up to 9. As Crosby leads 21-12, 6:34 remaining in the first half. St. Paul is going to take a 60. Coach Steve Phelps drawing up what he wants to see his boys do. And they'll set it up. Donovan Symes, the senior guard, throwing it into Jack Noli, who's a junior. Symes brings it into the forecourt. Throw it down low to A.J. Brooks. Brooks looks for the give and go. He gets it. The runner goes in and out. And Justin Davis comes down with the ball, gets it off to Spears again. He's been real hot. Goes between the legs. Back to Davis for three. And off the back of the rim. Marquise Days has got it. He's got nobody to give it to. Finally does. And a three thrown up. No good. There's Spears again. Goes off the glass. And he's fouled. So far, St. Paul has just been unable to even slow Tyler Spears down. He's a senior, 6'1". He's going to shoot two here. First one goes off the rim and out. Ryan Sylvester comes into the game. Spears will shoot his second. And that one's short. Rebounded by by Noah Waters. Noli's got it. Goes between the legs, gives it up to Sylvester. He moves to the top of the key and gets it back. Playing a lot to the outside. Barton. That was Brooks. And a three, and that one hits. Noah Waters for three, makes it 21-15. Spears pulls up for a three and hits. He made that one look way too easy. 24-15, 9-point lead. Brooks, they swing the ball around. Spears goes to make a play at it, but the runner goes. Again, Noah Waters with a good one. 24-17. Justin Davis gives it up. Jordan Santos had it. Thrown into the quarter to Prince. He pulls up for the shot, and he hits 26-17. Here comes Noli. He calls a play. Gives it up to Waters. Looked for the give and go. Didn't work. Santos read that one. Justin Davis has it. Swings it around to Prince. Spears is feeling it. Throws up another three. No good. Got a quick 2-on-1 if they hurry. That's no call. Okay. And Symes got away with one there. Here's Spears again. Gives it up to Justin Davis, who makes it down the middle, gives it easily to Marquise Days, who taps it off the glass and in. 28-17. St. Paul calls another timeout as it's now an 11-point lead. You could see that St. Paul is trying to slow this game down. Very obvious about that. But slowing down this Crosby Bulldog team is going to take more than 5 guys to do it. They just have too much talent on this team to play at that pace. Much taller than the St. Paul Catholic Falcons and faster. So head coach Steve Phelps has got his hands full trying to figure out a way to slow down this freight train that is the Crosby Bulldogs. .407 remains in the first half. Crosby has 2 team fouls. St. Paul has 3. Steve Phelps clearly was unhappy with that last call. Crosby showing that they're going to give you a full court press here. Seems to be a clock issue of some sort. Referee Gary Orios gets it straightened out. And Jose Dos Santos gives it over to St. Paul. Crosby backs off, and here comes Noli. Noli looking to run a play with Noah Waters. Swinging it around to Donovan Symes. He goes around and loses the handle, and it goes out of bounds. Crosby ball. Jonathan Rivera, freshman, will throw the ball in. Some substitutions. Barton comes back, and Partika comes back, as does Christian Peterson. Reed's got it. Leaving Prince all alone was a big mistake. He runs along the baseline and buries it, makes it 30-17. Noli gives it off to Symes. Symes to Barton. Barton throws it up from way downtown. That hits the rim, and they fight for it, and that's going to be a jump ball. Crosby will come away with it as the possession arrow is in their favor. Jonathan Rivera will throw it in. He gives it to Tyler Spears. And back. Reed makes a move. And Spears hits another three. He just absolutely broke the ankles of Alex Partika on that one. A nice give and go down the middle for Noli. Noli runner makes the layup. 33-19. Prince swings it around to Reed. Reed and Partika. And a nice play by Noli. Another layup, and it's good. 33-21. Nice play as he just took it away from Jonathan Rivera. Reed bringing it into the forecourt. Rivera gets it down low to Marquise Days. He gives the pump, and off the glass and in. 35-21. Barton looks for some help and finds it with Christian Peterson. Peterson with Days on him. Hands it off. Looking for Partika. Partika swings it around to Barton. Barton pulls up at the top of the key and gives it off. Sets a pick. And Partika back with the ball. Noli goes down the middle. He throws up a quick runner. It doesn't work, and Days with the rebound. Given off to Rivera. Rivera goes coast to coast. Finds Spears, who's red hot for three, and he hits it again. 38-21. Donovan Symes against the red hot Spears. You know, with this team, you think you're going to slow down Kerwin Prince, and then somebody like Spears lights up. And it's not exactly like they shut down Prince completely. Partika, he takes a shot. That's no good. And Prince with the rebound. Brings it up himself. Gives it off to Reed. Reed pulls up for three. The rainbow shot no good, but Prince with the rebound shot. That doesn't go. And Noli's got it. 1 minute to go in the first half. And Barton pulls up for a three. That one's no good. And we got a foul. Christian Peterson in the backcourt. 53.7 left in the first half. Joe Leone will come in. A.J. Brooks back in. Tyler Spears gets it around him. Spears again. Loses it, gets it back. Justin Davis got a hand on it, but apparently knocked out of bounds by Noli with 35.9 left. A couple of substitutions, or a substitution. Reed takes a seat, and Jordan Santos back in the game. Spears gets it back to Davis. Davis and Noli going one-on-one. Prince, little spin move, throws it out to the corner for three, and it's good. Jordan Santos hits the three. 41-21. This is when you thought you had Spears under control. Santos hits a three. Noli's got one. He looks and pulls up, gives it off. And Noli with the give and go, little runner, hits off the backboard, and that'll do it for the first half. Halftime now. Crosby leads 41-21. St. Paul was able to get it close for a little while, but just the speed and pure talent of these Crosby Bulldogs, and they ran away from them and built themselves a nice 20-point halftime lead. So stick around. We will be back in just a little while. And we're back for the second half of this exciting game between the Crosby Bulldogs and the St. Paul Catholic Falcons. This is a DETSportsmedia.com production shown exclusively on Channel 16 and then on YouTube. This is Mitch Beck calling the play-by-play for you, along with Deb Thoreau. Glad you could join us on a Tuesday evening for CIAC High School Boys Basketball. So we're standing with Crosby 41 and St. Paul 21. Some numbers for you for the first half. Kerwin Prince had 16, led all scorers. Tyler Spears had 15. Marquise Days had 4. Jordan Santos and Justin Davis each had a 3. For St. Paul, they were led by Jack Nolly, who had 9. Noah Waters had 5. Donovan Symes had 4. And Alex Partika hit that 3. And that's the end of the scoring. So we're going to have to see what Steve Phelps is able to pull out of his hat in order to get his guys to make up a 20-point deficit on one of the best playing schools in the state. These Crosby Bulldogs are quite impressive. St. Paul will start with the ball for the second half, as they've got the possession arrow. And we're underway. Jack Nolly's got it. He and Spears match up. Barton, they try to get him involved, and he hits right away. 41-23, good start for St. Paul. Now they got to play some D and try and find a way to shut this team down. Spears pulls up for 3, hits the rim, and comes out of it is St. Paul. Going coast to coast to Symes, and he hits just like that. There's 4. 16-point lead now for Crosby. Kerwin Prince has the ball. Nolly looks to make a play, pulls up for a 3, and misses. Barton is there. Brooks is there. Gives it to Barton. Symes has it. Nolly, and giving it around and moving the ball nicely, looking to get Brooks more involved. Moving the ball well now. Nolly calls the play out. St. Paul sets it up. Symes has it right in front of us. Sets it up for Nolly, who shoots for 3, and he hits. That's 7 straight points. And head coach Nick Orgelli calls a timeout. 41-28. Just like that, goes from a 20-point lead to 13. Very impressive start for St. Paul. Now you know that coming out of this timeout, Crosby's going to come hard on them. So they got to be prepared for that and push back. Nesta going to throw the ball in. Gives it to Justin Davis. Spears. And that heads into the backcourt. And back over to Spears. He goes right through the middle. Dumps it off to Prince. Whips it around. And draws the foul. A.J. Brooks takes a foul. And Prince will go to the line. He's going to shoot 2, first team foul of the second half. Prince gets set, shoots, and hits. Prince readies himself, shoots again, and that one comes off the back of the rim and rebounded. Who was that? That was Reed. He slipped and fell, went out of bounds, and we turned the ball over. Barton's going to throw it in, and Nolly going to bring it up again. That looked like he went over the court and back, but here's a three from the corner. That one comes up short. Prince makes the play, gets it off to Reed, who finds Spears all alone, goes for the layup and rolls it over the top of the rim, gets his own rebound blocked, and Prince is there to finish. 44-29. Barton gives it to Noli, back to Barton. Barton pulls up for three. That goes off the rim, and Spears is there for the rebound. Spears goes behind the back, gets it off to Justin Davis. He pulls up for three and hits. 47-29. You knew that Crosby was going to put another run in there, and they're doing that. Noli pulls up, and that one's picked off by Spears. Spears spins, turns, and hits. Coach Steve Phelps is more than just a little upset. He just walked all the way across the court and found his point guard, Jack Noli. And he is giving it to him, but good. Now the smack on the behind lets him know it's okay. Hope I'm able to cover up those coughs. You're not having to listen to them. Still fighting a bit of a cold myself. And Deb and I did a hockey game today that was in sub-zero temperature. It was ridiculously cold. And that didn't help the cold aspect of what I'm dealing with today. So if I'm coughing, forgive me. Crosby's ready to go. Buzzer sounds, letting Steve Phelps know that his St. Paul Catholic Falcons need to get out on the court. It'll be Barton, Noli, Brooks, Symes, and Waters. Symes has it right in front of us. Gets it down to Barton. Symes and Barton playing catch. Thrown in the middle of Noli, back to Symes. He loses it. And here comes Spears, and he's fouled. They're just getting a little careless with the ball. Noah Waters is going to take that foul. His second foul. Spears is going to shoot two. When you're trying to slow a team down, hits the first. When you're trying to slow a team down, possession of the ball is just unbelievably critical, and you can't be careless with it. And that seems to be what St. Paul is dealing with right now. They're just getting a little antsy and careless, turning the ball over too many times. Spears hits the second. 51-28. Symes stops, and again, careless with the ball, this time to Prince. Prince throws it up to Spears again. Spears is fouled, and he will go to the line and shoot two. That one was on Kevin Ashworth. That's his first. Looks to me like St. Paul is just telegraphing too many of their passes. And as a result, Crosby's just reading the play and able to capitalize. Alex Partika's back in the game. Spears hit the first. And hits the second. 53-28. Move the ball around nicely this time. And Partika pulls up for three and hits. Oh, excuse me, that was Joe Leone hit that three. And there's a three from Justin Davis. Answers right back, 56-31. And another three. I got ahead of myself. That one was Partika with the three. Spears pulls up, goes between his legs, goes down low to Prince. Prince goes off the board and out. And thrown out for another three. Leone hits. 56-37. If those two get hot, can start making some. There's the missed three. Anesta follows up to end that little streak. 58-37, 21-point lead. So after cutting it to 13, it's back up to 21. Nice give and go moment there, taken away. Anesta is able to get it to Spears. Spears goes around, he's hooked. And he will go to the line. Fourth team foul. Marquise Day is going to come in. Ryan Sylvester is going to come into the game, as will Will Barton. Barton, excuse me. Davis gets it to Days. Days up top. Swings it around to Spears. Davis has got it now on the near side. He pulls up for another three from his spot. Days makes a play and he's fouled. He will go to the line. That's the 5th team foul now for St. Paul. It's 21-point lead with 3:20 left in the third period. Days misses that one, hits the back of the rim. Reed goes to take a seat, and Jordan Santos returns. Second shot is good, 59-37. Symes has it. Gives it to Barton. Symes has it now, looking for some help, has it. Shot from the top, off the back of the rim. Nice rebound. Pulls up is Leone, and he hits another three. 59-40. Spears gets it off to Davis. Top of the key. Pulls up for three. And St. Paul gets in their own way and knocks the ball out of bounds. It'll stay with Crosby. Jordan Santos fired up that three from the top of the key. Didn't work. But St. Paul had three guys there, and they didn't talk. Knocked it out of bounds. Nice give in by Davis. Prince finishes 61-40. Santos. And he stepped out on the line. That should be Crosby's ball. No? Okay. I don't know why they called that one, but St. Paul still has it. It was a nice play by Spears to get his hand in there to get that all messed up. Spears takes a penalty. That's their first team foul. Noah Waters will throw it in. He looks for somebody to get it to and gets it to Barton, and he's traveled. When he caught it, he wasn't able to control himself. His foot bounced, and that caused the steps. Davis brings it into the forecourt, gives it off to Spears. Spears off to Santos. Dribbles off to Spears, who pulls up for a three. Air ball. That one's rebounded by Leone, who gets it up to Symes. Symes comes to the top, shoots from the line and misses. Davis has it. And here comes Davis. Marquise Days to Prince. He pulls up for a three. That goes in and out. Rebounded by Symes. Goes coast to coast and gives it up. Barton has it now. all alone underneath. And good for Ryan Sylvester. 61-42. Minute 42 left in the third quarter. Davis gets off the shot. Days has been mobbed by all 5 guys. And they finally get the foul. And Days will go to the line. You might as well just assign that to any one of the 5 guys on. They all hacked him. So he'll shoot 2. Gets the first. Noli comes back in for Leone, who played exceptionally well. He looked good. Days shoots the second, bounces around and goes in. 63-42 with a minute and a half to go in the third quarter. Noli bringing it in, gives it to Rivera, gives it back. Gives it to Waters and gives it back. Now Waters goes down low for the layup, misses. And they miss a second. The follow-up from Sylvester is missed. And Crosby comes back with it. Santos gives it up to Prince. Prince gives it to Days. Days looks to work his way in, pulls up, and hits. That was a nice, sweet shot. 65-42, under a minute to go. Noli gives it up to Barton. Barton pulls up for a 3. And that bounces around the rim. And it should go to Crosby and does. 45.2 left in the third quarter. Gina Nesta comes in. Thomas Lorzetti is in. Partika is in. And Christian Peterson is in. Less than a minute to go. Davis gives it off to Reed, makes a nice move. Anesta's got it. Looks for some help, gives it to Justin Davis. He pulls up, gives it to Marquise Days. Prince was wide open, didn't get it. Justin Davis goes, and here's Davis for 3. Prince for 3. Reed's got it with 16 seconds left. Davis sets it up. Under 10 to go. He's going to need to pull it up and shoot. Reed looks to get it in. That's not going to go for anything. And at the end of 3, 65-42. Crosby leading the visiting St. Paul Catholic Falcons. So the 20-point halftime lead becomes a 23-point lead at the end of 3. 8 minutes to go for the fourth quarter. We'll see what Steve Phelps is able to get out of his St. Paul Catholic Falcons here in the fourth. Pretty amusing to watch the cheerleaders there, shocked that they actually caught that young girl. They looked at each other like, you caught her? Yeah, we caught her. That could have been ugly. Kerwin Prince, I'll tell you, at 6'4", that kid's going to go play D1 basketball somewhere. That is an impressive young man. And I'm also impressed with Tyler Spears, who's a senior also. He's 6'1". Kid knows how to play. Ball's thrown in by Anesta to Davis to start the fourth quarter. Reed has it. And Davis pulls up for 3 and hits. 68-42. And here comes St. Paul. Noah Waters has it. Goes between the legs. at the top of the key. Nice give and go. And there's Spears, who did up to his namesake and literally speared Noli's ball right out of his hands. Like how I used my vocabulary words on that? Noli at the top, setting it up. Got the cutters going through the middle. Lots of motion. And coming out on top is Christian Peterson. He gives it down low to Ashworth. Throws it off Noli's knee, and it goes out, and a turnover. Officials timeout because the clock is showing 8 minutes to go and no score. So they're going to have to fix that. So they're just going to run the clock down to where it's supposed to be. I don't know where they're going to call it at. And they'll probably just put the score back to where it's supposed to be, I would assume. There we go. Nothing like a little Jeopardy think music. That's actually the name of that. It's called Think Music. More trivia. My mind is just a vast wasteland of useless information. So 68-42 left, 7:37 on the clock. And the final Jeopardy answer was, what the heck went on with the clock? Davis calls for Reed to come out and gives it to him. Spears has it now at the top, throws it down low, and Anesta can't handle it. And we got a turnover going the other way. 26-point lead for the home Crosby Bulldogs. Jack Noli, a junior guard, 5'11", makes his way around, gets the ball back, shoots a three from the top, and hits. 68-45. Whipped around to Spears. He throws up a three. That goes off the rim, and Noli is there. He looks to make the long pass and makes it. And Spears makes a defensive play. That causes Ashworth to miss. Prince goes up and around and in. 70-45. Noli slows it up. Marquise Day is getting ready to come in. And Joe Leone is looking to come in as well. And a turnover. Justin Davis has it. He whips it up to Davis. That's going in. And there's the dunk in your face from Kerwin Prince. Noli traveled, but he's going to get a call. 72-45. Justin Davis gets the call. Jack Noli's going to shoot two. Hits the first. And the substitutions make their way in. Barton, Leone, and Brooks make their way back. Shoots the second and hits the second. 72-47. Moved up quickly to Reed, who makes his way to the hoop, fires it. Ball bounces around. Brooks with the rebound. Nice pass all the way out to Symes. He pulls up for three and hits the front of the rim. Rebounded by Reed. Reed gets it up to Spears. Spears pulls up short, gets it in the middle to Days. He pulls up, shoots and hits. 72-47, 74-47. Math was never a strong suit. Noli gives it off to Symes. Barton has it, looking down low. Barton's got it. Now he's trapped. He has nobody, gives it away to Symes, or to Spears. Spears gives it to Davis. Davis for the easy layup. Make it 76-47. It's a 29-point lead. Steve Phelps has seen enough and is going to call a timeout and slow things down. 5:18 remaining. St. Paul has already been called for 6, and Crosby only 2. Certainly hope you're enjoying this DETSportsmedia.com production of CIAC Boys High School basketball here in Waterbury. If you're watching it on Channel 16 or on YouTube, we thank you for joining us tonight. Mitch Beck along with Deb Thoreau. The A team. So Barton's going to throw it in to Noli. And we'll see what these last 5 minutes and change have in store for St. Paul. They set it up for Leone again. And he telegraphed that one. Here comes Marquise Days with the layup. And back comes Noli. Noli puts it out to Barton. Barton drives the lane. Brooks gets him up and down. That one's blocked. Brooks gets his own, gives it up to Leone. Leone throws it off the glass, and it doesn't go. Reed with the rebound, and that one's picked up by Noli. Noli looks for some help. Gives it to Brooks. Out to Leone for 3. He's feeling it. Hits another one. Justin Davis gives it to Spears. Feeling 3. No. But rebounded inside. Prince gets his own rebound and a second rebound and puts it in. 80-50. 30-point margin. That math I can handle. Symes is stuck in the corner and is able to get it out to Noli. Noli throws it into Brooks. Brooks pulls up and misses it. Marquise Days has it and gives it up to Prince. Prince pulls up the top and hits. 82-50 with 3:51 now to go. Noli gives it to Barton. Barton dribbles, throws it back, and that one's taken away by Davis. For the alley-oop! Justin Davis, Marquise Days finished that one pretty. 84-50, 3 for Brooks. That doesn't go, goes up and over the net and over the rim, over the backboard, and just about over everything. That was some little alley-oop. Jose Suarez is in. Andre Pierre. Ruben Colon is in, as is Carlos Ross and Jonathan Rivera. As they like to say, it's garbage time. 3:09, runner is good. My Jonathan Rivera, 86-50. Thrown over the top to Barton. Whipped around again. And a shot. No good. Rebounded by Suarez, who brings it up court. Noli missed that one. And thrown in, and there's a foul. Alex Partika coming into the game. Jack Noli going to go take a seat. He gave it his best shot. 2 minutes, 40 seconds remaining in regulation. This one's going to be in the bag for Crosby, has been for quite some time, especially with a 36-point lead. So Barton goes and takes a seat. Carlos Ross is a sophomore. He's 6 feet tall. Shooting guard. Misses the shot. And Leone gets it. Hands it off to Partika and gets it back and then telegraphs that one. And that one's going to, oh, he kept it in. Nice play. Brooks has it. He looks to see what he has. And that one's given away. Thrown up to the front court. Rivera had it. Swings it around. Ruben Cologne's got it. He loses control of it. And we'll have a jump ball. Tom Lorenzetti was tied up in that one. Possession arrow favors St. Paul. Brooks goes and takes a seat. He's probably done for the day. Lorenzetti. Sent in. Nice basket by Christian Peterson. Make it 86-52 with 1:45 to go. That's Jonathan Rivera. Giving it off to Ross. Thrown into the middle to Soares. And back to Ross. Ross gives it back to Soares. He pulls up and hands it down to Andre Pierre. He goes to the middle, loses control, picked up by Cologne, and he circles out. Moved around again. Rivera has it. Freshman guard. Throws it out to Ruben Cologne. Back out to Pierre, out to the three-point land. And a big one from Ruben Cologne. That doesn't go. And rebounded by Tom Lorenzetti. Comes and gives it to the very hot Joe Leone, who's really feeling it. Hits yet another three with less than a minute to go. 86-55. That guy can shoot the ball. 44 seconds to go. And thrown in. That was a foul. Partika should have been called. But with 39.2 to go, we got a foul called. And St. Paul will bring it up. Ball is swung around. A long three. Hits the back of the rim. That was Noah Waters trying that one. Ross goes straight up the middle, takes an elbow in the face. And no call. That one's short. And that one's blocked. They'll call the foul. And Justin Peterson is going to go to the line with 12.1 left on the clock and an 86-55 lead for the Crosby Bulldogs. Peterson's going to shoot two. Makes the first. And second one runs in and out. Here comes Ross with 5 seconds left on the clock. And they'll just walk it off. And that'll do it. Final score here on a Tuesday night in Crosby Palace. The Crosby Bulldogs defeat the St. Paul Catholic Falcons 86-56. It's been an absolute pleasure to be with you here tonight for this DETSportsMedia.com production on Channel 16 and YouTube. Along with Deb Thoreau, this is Mitch Beck saying thank you very much for joining us. Have a very pleasant evening, and we'll catch you again here soon. Good night, everybody.